Okay, so again, we've got a log of, this one's a log base 4 of 16x cubed minus 16. Our job is to expand it as much as possible and simplify. So with this one, first thing I notice is for the 16x cubed minus 16, there is a common factor of 16 in there. So I would start off by saying log base 4 of 16. And then when I factor out the 16, I would get an x cubed minus 1. All right, now x cubed minus 1 is a difference of cubes, which we learned how to factor a little while ago. So let's see, that one factors into a binomial and a trinomial. In the binomial, it's going to be x minus, and then whatever the cube root is of that number there. It's minus because it was minus within the expression right there. Oops, now it looks like it says equals. There we go. Okay, the other factor, because I already used up the 1 minus sign that I'm going to have in here, is going to have all pluses in there. This one's a trinomial, so 3 terms. And it's going to be the first thing over here squared. Then in the middle, it's the first term times the second term, the binomial, so x times 1 is x. And then the third term is the second term of the binomial squared, so that would be a 1. Now this quadratic expression that we ended up with here will not factor any further, so I don't need to try. You can try if you want to, but you'll find out pretty quick that it will not factor. So now I've got a log of a product of 3 factors there. So now I can split that up. So it'll say log base 4 of 16 plus log base 4 of x minus 1, that's the next factor there, plus, oops, my base got lost there, so log base 4. And then this one is log base 4 of the trinomial factor, so the x squared plus x plus 1. All right, now I have one more thing that I can do here. Because I've got this log base 4 of 16, that's all numbers in there, and I can evaluate log base 4 of 16 in my head and get a nice round number. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. To evaluate it, I'm saying 4 to what power is 16? And the answer to that is 2. So that one is just a 2. Now these other 2 terms that I have here in this log expression, log base 4 of x minus 1 and log base 4 of x to the x squared plus x plus 1, those won't be able to be simplified any further, so I can leave those alone. Okay, so the big difference on this one was I ended up with a log expression that just had a number for its argument, and it was one that we were able to evaluate in our head. So anytime you end up with something like that, you should try to evaluate it. Okay, try the next one.